In about 4 seconds, a teacher will begin to speak. At the height of my high school aspirations of becoming the next drug kingpin, a teacher saved my life. When I thought I was smooth, slick, cool, $7 in my pocket every day. When I walked into the school, one ring, one watch, nobody would know how much product I was moving. A teacher, Miss Frances Deckard, saved my life. She gave me this book called Man, Child in the Promised Land by Claude Brown. And this book is about Claude Brown. He's a black man who made it out of the ghetto, who pulled himself up from Harlem, from the gang wars, the crime, the dope pushing, to become a law student at one of America's leading universities. Man, Child in the Promised Land was his story. She gave me that book, and she told me, this book reminds me of you. And I said, wow. I'm thinking I'm getting over on somebody, and she done read me like this book. So now I look back, and I think about it. Because during this time we've been shut down, locked down, whatever you want to call it, quarantined. It's been a lot of time to think and focus for those that are trying to think and focus. You know, but she challenged me. She challenged me to read. She challenged me to study my ancestors. She challenged me at my speech a couple times. She like, now, Nate, do you realize that this is the 14th time that you said in a sentence, and we've only been talking for about 3 minutes. I'm like, wow. So then I start checking the you know. But that's the challenge. So I'm a teacher. Now I want to challenge you. Since we're all on lockdown and given the opportunity just to focus, I wrote a book, The Answer. Finding relationships and building in the classroom with your students. But if you're not a teacher, it doesn't matter, because this is it. The author takes a brief look into the state of education within urban American schools. After reading, discussion can be generated to address various questions. How can a student make it to the 4th grade without learning how to read? Why is it so easy to give up on children when behavioral challenges? What can parents do to support and reinforce academic success? All of these things. The challenge, take your time. If it's not this book, which is on Amazon, y'all can get that. Read a book of your choice. Let your kids read to you. You read to your kids. And the funny thing about it is this. No one's have to battle, but let's begin the war. The struggle still continues, so what you waiting for? Packed with a gap. You want to be strapped? I'll show you where it's at. Read to free your mind so it won't be trapped. If you want to be creative, then that's what you do. A third of the world already imitates you. Biting your moves like a piece of pound cake and taking the credit for all the stuff that other folks make. When I read, I can't help but be caught up. But picking up a book, that wasn't the way that I was brought up. I hated to read with a real true passion and didn't have a question that was ever worth asking. Isn't it strange that I changed, but I've got to grow? Searching for the knowledge, now I read because I want to know. I hope you listen well because I'm a prophet of a new breed. So take heed. This is what you need. Pick up a book if you know how to read. Take that time. And put down the book that you read or read to your kids and hit a couple likes on there. And I'll be back with y'all on the next mission. Peace.